Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Max Fried. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Clips the corner, and we're underway here this afternoon. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Mookie now. That one is absolutely belted, and it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Hit weakly on the ground. Throws to first in time, and Freeman is retired. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first, and that is that. One left for L.A., and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back at Yankee Stadium, and today's starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball, changeup, curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. And here it comes. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a ball popped up. Kershaw brings it in. Then there's one down. Here is Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron.
With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach. He threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught for the out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
In the air, out towards left center. Pajes makes the play, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. Scoreless after one. New inning getting started. Here's Max Muncy. Max Fried will go to work. Out towards left center. Bellinger puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. That one is gone. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Base is empty with 2 away. Andy Pajes digs in now. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Kershaw, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a sinker.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's going to be Austin Wells. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That's outside, and now 2-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss.
2-2. Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Inside. Ball one. Chisholm, the lead runner, out at second. Wells at first with no outs. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with two strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. And that is out of play. That's off the mark. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off down the right side. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at-bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No
2
ball,
aboard,
1
2
strike.
outs. Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back
Leading
out
off
of the
for
third
Los
inning.
Angeles,
Here's the veteran second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Freed back to work. That one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-2.
There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no
2
strikes.
balls, no strikes.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Well struck right field. That's a base hit. Run scores. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The relay to the plate. He beats it safe. It's 3-zip.
Back-to-back singles. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there at the knees. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s.
Chisholm. There's one. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Trent Grisham. And there's a strike. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display.
They've done well to win. They've done well to produce great players, great leaders. This is a city that expects nothing less than the very best in terms of they expect to see champions, and that's what they've gotten for the most part.
Number 99. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
1 out, bases empty.
Two.
Next one misses, and a full count now.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He's able to win the race to the bag, and they get it out of the play. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it here 3-0. Back now in the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now Teoscar Hernandez fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Muncy gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the runner holds.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. That one the other way, and foul ball. Pages goes 6'1", 210 pounds, usually in center field, but today starting in left. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Pages on his way to third. The relay not in time. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like
pitching for the New
one
York
down,
Yankees.
runner at third. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Hill.
On the ground to Jazz. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. To the right side, Chisholm. Over to first. He's out. And they get Ohtani for the out. And that is the inning. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on. And midway in the fourth, back in the Bronx, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Giancarlo Stanton. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Singled and stole a base his first time. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Kershaw winds and deals. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the air, foul off first. Freeman hauls it in to end the inning. Yanks held in check. They still find themselves down. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That one ripped. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Liner, base hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes Max Muncy. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Smith off of first with 2 away. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Paul Goldschmidt. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that's in there at the knees. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Kershaw deals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 0 for 2 in this one. That's in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yanks leave 1, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Top of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. Hill back to work. Into center. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reaching for it and brings it in.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Judge going back on this one. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tim Hill departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Fernando
the New York
Cruz
Yankees,
gets the call from the pen.
number 63.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Mookie Betts. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Goldie. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-0. You're dialed into the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
On the ground to the left. Slings to first.
Got him, that's
One
out.
away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
One down, there comes Cody Bellinger. And it's fouled away. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Stanton in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Chisholm in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Outside, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
3 balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Struck him out looking. Yanks strand a pair. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of inning number 7, leading off Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here's a rocket out to left, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
2 down, base is empty. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard hit left side. McMahon fires over to first. They get the out on Muncy. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're still in command. 9-0. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Changing speeds as this line.
Now pitching for
a new pitcher in the game, Alex Vesia.
51.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Late on that fastball.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul straight back. Fastball for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
And
Ryan.
next for New York, Ryan McMahon. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Rojas with the throw to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. And they're down 9-0. We're at the top of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
And he chases that one. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 25, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And the batter now, Andy Pajes. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Edman stands at first with 1 out. And now 1 and 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now 1 missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
To Volpe in second for 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Yankees. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Pulled the string on the changeup. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Let's go Yankees.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We go to the 9th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Cruz back to work. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Got all of that one. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 11-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Mookie Betts. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Line drive. And that gets down into the gap.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher,
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Will Smith. And that one fouled off. That's out to center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there are two down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Here comes Max Muncy. Bounce to the right, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
Dodgers,
as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Edwin Diaz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is.
Leading off
Your mental
for the
toughness
Yankees,
matters in
the
situations like
designated
this
hitter,
as well.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton,
No,
the
that's a
leadoff
ball.
batter, as he looks at ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a
One ball,
two-seamer.
one strike.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
One ball, two strikes.
On the ground to first. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Wow. That will be a highlight.
Now batting,
That
second
was
baseman,
incredible.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm
That's a strike.
now in the box. Comes up empty
Oh,
with a
one.
swing there. Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits
Ball,
off of.
no.
It's really rare for teams to string stuff
1-1.
together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Good job to fight that one off. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
That one fouled off.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
The Yankees down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
11-0 your final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long